When you talk about TCU, the conversation usually starts with their defense, and that always starts with the pressure up front. They've always had a good front seven, and you get to go against Stansley Maponga, who was all over J.J. McDermott last year, preseason all-conference guy. Tell me a little about him. What does he do well that makes him so effective?
He's really explosive. He's good with his hands. He's very quick off the edge. He's a very dominant player, and I saw how he played JT. And I'm taking mental notes on how JT blocked him, and I'm trying to learn from that to go against his moves.
Does he remind you of anyone in terms of his favorite moves or the way he's able to get past offensive linemen to chase quarterbacks around?
Honestly, he reminds me of like a Jerry Hughes, but just bigger. But it reminds me of all TCU's ends. All remind me. They all seem to be the same when it comes to being explosive, good with their hands, and quick off the ball. So,
how does he compare to the other linemen that you've faced, even in just the early part of this season?
I would like to say he's a mix of all of them. He's explosive, like I said. He's very quick off the ball, which was like a SFA. And like I said, he's strong, so that's a bad combination when you have it as the end.
Does he have a particular go-to move that he likes to use, or is he pretty varied, and does he have a wide array of moves that he's going to try on you?
He has a wide array of moves, but at the same time, I've seen him also, it depends on what the O-line did. I mean, he takes what they give him, so it bases off of how the O-line plays him.
Now, Maponga is sort of the headliner, I guess, of that group, but the other defensive end, Devontae Fields, is leading their defense in sacks so far through the first few games. How similar are they? When you're sitting in the coach's offices studying tape, do they look like mirror images of each other, or are they really different players?
They sort of do look like mirror images of each other. At the same time, I just say Maponga is just a little bit bigger. I mean, I can tell that the other guy, he has a lot of room to grow. I mean, he's a younger guy, but he's still pretty much explosive. It's the same as Maponga.
TCU's defense, the way it's designed, their leading tacklers always seem to be their linebackers. Tank Carter went on to the NFL. Tanner Brock's not there anymore this year. Their new guy is Joel Hasley, who's leading the team with 25 tackles. From what you've seen on tape, what does he do that makes him effective?
I mean, like you said, their defense is geared towards making sure the linebackers have freedom to range and be open, make open field tackles. So it's just athleticism that helps them get there, and the defensive ends and the defensive line in general just helps them to make the tackles more easier for them.
How much of the numbers that he's putting up so far are a result of his talent, and how much is, like you said, the design of the defense that sort of funnels plays to him?
I think it's a mix, but at the same time, I mean, it's a team effort. I mean, the defense, like you said, the front seven, they just work good as a unit, and they make plays.
All right, they're only a few games in, but TCU's only allowing 4.3 points per game so far this year, under 300 yards total offense per game. How would you compare the defense you're getting ready to face on Saturday to the defense that you guys saw last year in Fort Worth?
Well, at the same time, I mean, it's the same group. I mean, the only difference really is just the linebackers change for the most part. But, I mean, it's still a strong front seven. I mean, they don't change what they do. So it's the same, just different players in the same system.
What's the key to your offense having a good day on Saturday? What do you have to accomplish in order to get some points up on the board?
No turnovers, ball control, and just put points on the board. I mean, capitalize on possessions.